always near. Tune in, tune out. Let the vibe begin.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome back to your program. So now we're on political updates on Overt Radio. I'm Oshodipe Ibukun, and here I am with my co-presenter.
Yeah, this is Ken. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back.
Thanks for tuning in. We are breaking down Nigeria political headline clearly, calmly, and without any noise. So we begin today with a story that sparks plenty reaction online. There has been reaction online on this response from former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has responded to reports calmly he plans to step down from the 2027 presidential race. From my angle, my co-presenter, does it really need to contest again? Because by his Atiku Abubakar is 79.
Yeah, it's a good
70, it would be yes, it's 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 79. So him contesting by 2027, it would be how old? Does he really need to contest again?
Okay, viewers, good morning.
Good morning.
That question will be left for him, but we'll do as much as we can to say our parts here. We are here to make sure that you have a better understanding of what is going on in Nigeria's political terrain as far as Overt Radio is concerned. Okay, Atiku, we did that story yesterday.
Yes.
Atiku said that he will step down if anybody in the ADC after contesting the presidential primaries of the ADC, if anybody who is younger than him,
Yes.
win the ADC primary, that's what Atiku said. So we know that there are people of interest in the ADC who are gunning for the presidency, for the ticket, for the ADC ticket in terms of the presidential candidate. We have Atiku. Atiku is gunning for the presidential ticket of the ADC come 2027. Rotimi Amechi, who also decamped from the PDP, who decamped from the PDP, is currently in the ADC, the All African Democratic Congress ADC. Also, there is a possibility, although Obi has not categorically stated that he will be joining the ADC, but from all indications, according to he's one of his media aides on, I think it was on Tuesday, said that Obi will say where he's going next.
Yes.
After the Anambra November governorship election, because vividly, from all indications, based on Obi's body language, Obi is tilted towards the ADC. Because he was in Anambra a couple of times for the Anambra for the Anambra governorship campaign. ADC, he has given his support for the ADC. Obi was a member of the Labour Party during the 2023 elections, but since all is not well at the moment between Obi and the party, Labour Party, so there's a possibility that Obi will switch allegiance to the ADC. Now, Atiku said that this is political updates where we give you where we break down political stories we feel will touch you. Atiku is has been somebody who will jump from one political party to the other, right from after his vice presidential tenure from 1999 to 2007. Atiku, let me just see the number of times he has contested for the election. So in 1989, Atiku was a member of the Social Democratic Party from 1989 to 1993. He was also a member of the United Nigeria Congress Party 1997 to 1993. He was also, then he came in 1998. Atiku joined the People's Democratic Party from 1998 to 2006. 2006, and also he was also a member of that party 2007 to 2014. He was also a member of that party too from 2017 to 2025. Atiku was in Action Congress from 2006 to 2007. Then after the Action Congress was renamed as the All Progressive Congress, Atiku was in that party. Atiku was in APC from 2014 to 2017. From these earliest years, in 2006, from 2006 to 2025, Atiku has been jumping parties, all for the purpose of making sure that he secures the presidential ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, the presidential ticket of this party, in presidential ticket in Action Congress AC, presidential ticket in All Progressive Congress. He contested for the presidency in 2014, but he couldn't secure that seat. Now that all the parties that he has been for the presidential ticket, he didn't get them. Also in PDP too, he was in PDP for the presidential election in 2007 to 2014, in 2017 to 2025. But in this general election, in this election cycles, Atiku has repeatedly failed to secure the party's ticket. And now that all is not well in the PDP, he has moved to the Action Democratic Congress, the ADC, all for the purpose of grabbing the presidential ticket of this party. So earlier in the week, a report surfaced and we reported that we did that report where he said, it was yesterday, where he said that he will step down if anybody younger than him secures ADC presidential ticket. Excuse me. In case you are just joining us, viewers, this is Overt Radio. We are broadcasting to you live from the city of Lagos, the center of excellence. You can join us as we are streaming currently on TikTok. On TikTok, it is Overt News TV. On YouTube, it is Overt Radio. You can also listen to us live on audio. Go to your phone browser. You can go to your Google Chrome if you're using Google to browse. Just type zeno.fm/radio/overt radio. You will hear us loud and clear. Now back to the business of the day. Atiku is 77 years. Okay. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is 73 years. Peter Obi, the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is 64 years old, according to figures available on Wikipedia. Rotimi Amici, the immediate past transport minister of Nigeria. Amici was the minister of transportation during the Muhammadu Buhari's regime from 2015 to 2023. He was the minister of transport. Before that, he was the governor of Rivers State. Now Atiku is 60 years old, and Amici is 60 years old rather. Atiku is currently 77 years, and when the time for the electioneering comes, he will be 79.
Yes.
Yeah. In 2025, Atiku will be 79. In 2025, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be 79 as well, 79 or 80, depending on the time of the outcome of the election. Now, what we are about to say here, based on what is currently going on now in Nigeria, because we've had presidents that are above 70.
Yes.
We've had presidents who are above 70. It is high time we begin to think of fresh blood, in our political space. It is high time we begin to think about fresh blood. We need a leader in the country who will not be traveling overseas for medical treatment. We don't want that kind of a leader anymore. During the time of Umar Musa Yar'Adua, we knew how many times he traveled abroad based on his health. So we are proposing to these people who claim that they have the idea to transform Nigeria into something good. We are proposing to them here on Overt News, Overt Radio, that we enough of us electing old people, you know,
in Nigeria.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We've had enough. We've had enough. Okay, Atiku will be 80.
In Nigeria, we even have young population in Nigeria, and our leaders are just getting older. So they should give chance for young people to be on that throne. They should they should just give room for it.
Like it is high time the old generation of this country give chance for people, for young people.
Yes.
It is time for young people to take the driver's seat. Young people are young, they are energetic, they can walk around the clock. But we don't want a leader whereby after working for 3 months, he jets off overseas for what they call it working vacation. Okay, how many presidents in other countries travel to another country just to relax, just for a working vacation? It is not done. It is only in Nigeria that we tolerate this nonsense. Okay, it is only in Nigeria that we anything goes in this country. So we want a leader in 2027. We want a leader that will be energetic, a leader that will be strong, a leader that does not have to be that does not have to travel outside the country for treatment, for whatever.
I even want to talk about Atiku's intention.
Yeah.
About his statement. Is he really genuinely opening a stepping aside for young candidates, or is just trying to just make a strategic statement?
Well, politicians will always be politicians,
because
you can never trust politicians. Okay, they are always after what they want to get in the cookie jar.
Because he has actually lost, for, if I'm counting,
yeah,
probably like 5 times.
He has lost the presidential ticket for multiple times.
Yes.
Okay.
So probably he's using a strategic statement this time. Probably, yes, he might actually want to.
Yeah. Well, that's for that. But the crux of what we want you to know, we want them to know, is that give the young ones a chance to rule.
Yes.
Give the young ones a chance to rule. By 2027, Atiku Abubakar will be 79. You know, what strength would a 79-year-old man have?
Yes.
Okay, despite the fact that our health differs. You can see an 80-year-old man might feel strong in other climes, but here in Nigeria, an 80-year-old man might not necessarily do much as somebody who is 60. Yeah,
yes.
As somebody who is 60, as somebody who is 65. An 80-year-old man might not necessarily do much as somebody who is 50 years old.
Because their strength will be limited.
Yeah, their strength will be limited. Their thinking capacity will be limited.
Yes.
But if you give chance to our young ones, if you give chance to our young candidates, we are not saying this is the candidate that we want, but we are saying we are not mentioning any candidates here.
Yes, because they can even give room for young candidates, and they should be their how would I say it? Their supporter.
Their supporter, yeah.
Yes.
Motivate them, advise them. Yeah, lead from behind. Don't lead. We don't want old people to start leading in front. We want them to start leading from behind. Push the young ones forward. Okay, you will benefit it if you push the young ones forward, because whatever achievement they get, it will be credited to you.
Yes.
You understand? Whatever achievement they get, it will be credited to you. So we are telling the likes of Atiku and other people who are above 70 that Your Excellency, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, please, it is time you give the younger generations a chance. It is not even necessary that you contest for the presidency on the platform of the ADC, because, sir, you have been contending for the presidency for God knows how long.
Since five times now.
Yeah, since you left the vice presidency, since in 2007 you have been contesting for the presidency, and all your contests, there have been no results. It has been futile. So that also shows an indication that your presidency ambition, I'm sorry, maybe might not be fulfilled. Understand? Because you have tried, you've tried, and you are still trying.
Probably should just give room for the young candidate that want to be in that post.
Yeah, because if our vice president Atiku, the former vice president Atiku Abubakar, I would have just stepped down, relax, resign from any political activity, just as what the former president Olusegun Obasanjo did. he tore his PDP card and said that all about political whatever activities. I'm free from it. And so we want to advise Vice President, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, please, it is high time you step back and give the younger ones a chance.
If the former President Abubakar is running again, it might actually block those young
chances,
people like Obi from running again.
No, I don't even want to say this is the person that should.
No,
you understand?
just, okay.
I know
Yes,
because if you mention a particular name, it will be as if this is the person the station is supporting. So we are not clamoring for any candidate, listeners out there. We're not clamoring for any candidate. We are just saying that
give room for the youth.
we're just saying that the old generation leaders of this country, they should step back and give the young ones a chance. Give them a chance to lead. If you want to get involved in the leadership process, give them a chance. You can offer advice because you've been at the helm of affairs for God knows how long. Okay, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar have been at the helm of affairs, has been at the helm of affairs of this country for God knows how long. It is high time because he has a lot of experience. Yes. Despite the fact that he has a lot of experience, that cannot be taken away from him. He's a businessman. Okay, despite the fact that Atiku has a lot of experience, that doesn't mean that he should contest for the presidency. Again. You can offer advice.
Yes.
You understand? You can offer advice to the youth. You can even sponsor a particular candidate, for God's sake. It is not a must that you must be on the driver's seat. You can be at the side of the driver's seat. You can sponsor a particular candidate you can sponsor a candidate and say, okay, I am supporting this candidate for the presidency. Now that you are no longer in the PDP, you can say, okay, I want to support individual A. I want to support individual B for the presidency. That is what showmanship to be. That is what an elder statesman should be doing, because you've seen a lot of money while you were the vice president of the country between 1999 and 2007.
And even them contesting, what is our benefit? Because I see it as self-interest.
Okay.
Anyone contesting for president or for higher posts, they have the reasons why they contest for it. Well, so they should. That we don't just at this time we don't just 2027 we don't vote for anybody. We don't just vote for any other person. So we should know the value you give to us.
In 2027, I think Nigerian voters want to be deliberate on who they elect as
president.
That is it. They want to be deliberate on who they elect as president in 2027, and I feel that I don't know what they have in mind.
Because it will be a long time again.
Yeah, what the electorate have in mind. So we want to say to our old leaders, please step down. Okay, step aside from leading and give the young ones a chance. You can advise them, you can sponsor them, you can do everything you want to do to support them. But being on the driver's seat, no, we doubt if one can deliver. Because the former the immediate past president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, he was president. He was there, but we couldn't see any tangible result from him for his 8 years while in office. Okay, Buhari was in office for 8 years, but we didn't see anything tangible while he was in office. Okay, all right. So that is that. So I think he was Buhari left office. Buhari left office at the age of at 79. Okay, he came into power in his mid 70s. We could see the result. We could see what he was able to achieve. It depends on you. We are just here to straighten every issues, every gray area here, and it is now left for you to choose. So, all right, we have come to an end on a political update. This is the breakfast show of Overt Radio. We've come to the end of our political update. So what we are clamoring for in today's political update is that the old leaders should give the young ones a chance. We want to see young people taking center stage
in Nigerian political space. We want to see young people taking decisions for the future. We want to see young people responding to crisis, because not because if we keep on electing old generation,
yes.
their response to emergencies will
It might actually be their strength. Well, they don't have that strength.
Yeah.
You should give room for young people.
Yeah, it is beneficial.
Fresh blood. They are still active.
Yeah, take a look at Canada. Canada has a young president. Take a look at France. Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron is a young leader. Take a look at the United Kingdom. These people, they have young leaders. Leaders beyond leaders beyond below 60s. And look at the kind of development in those countries. In Canada, look at the development in Canada. In France, look at the development in France. In the United Kingdom, look at the development in the United Kingdom. And even in the United States, although Donald Trump is an president is an older citizen of that country, but hey, not every old person has the ability. Not every old person. We are not saying that that generation do not have the ability to lead, but what we are saying is that in all of our old leaders since 1999 to 2025, what has Nigeria achieved? That is what we are about. That is what we are saying. Since we've gotten independent, we are in steady democracy for 26 years now. What have we achieved? And everyone, all our leaders that have been on the driver's seat from 1999 to 2025, except Goodluck Jonathan, what have we achieved? We've achieved. We can't say that this is what we can hold on, as a country in terms of development and the nationhood. So, listeners, that is what we have for you. We are telling our older generation that they should step aside and give the younger generation a chance to lead. Give them advice, support them. It is not a must that despite the fact that you have all the ideas in this world to transform a country, but age sometimes limits ability. Age sometimes limits performance to do things. That is what we are saying. If you have the wisdom, if you have the knowledge, deposit it on others who are still young, fresh, strong, and vibrant in terms of national leadership. Alright, listeners, this is what we can take today on a political update. Please do stay tuned. We'll be back with the news headline. We'll be back with the news headline by 10:30, where we'll have fresh stories to give you by 10:30. Then we'll continue with the rest of the show. Like I said, we want to take things mild and slow with our listeners today, because it is Friday, and we are segueing to the weekend. Alright, viewers, thank you for today's breakfast show on Political Update. Today's Political Update on Breakfast Show. We'll be back again. Ibuku, thank you.
Thank you.
Your favorite beats always near. Tune in